once again welcome back in the next class of physics. In previous class we had discussed about the different topic related with light. In this class once again we'll discuss about the some more topics related with light. Before we begin this class, just try to recall the previous class we had discussed what is rays, light, reflection of light, and what is the property of light, beam of light. We have discussed so many things. So light is anything which help us in sensation of vision. Ray is a path depicted by the light. Combination of ray known as beam, and there are so many types of beam: parallel beam, convergent beam, divergent beam. Means when the rays of light converge at a point, it is a convergent beam. When rays of light diverge from a point, that is a divergent beam. When two rays and a parallel position, so parallel beam of light. So these are the basic properties of rays and beam. Then we had discussed about the opaque object and what is the basic meaning of opaque object and what are the examples of transparent, translucent and opaque object. Why I am forcing on opaque object? Because when opaque object comes in the source of light, then it does not allow the light pass through it. That's why it casts a shadow. And the main topic of today mainly related with the casting of shadow, that is eclipse. What is the reason behind formation of eclipse? We'll see here. But we know that when opaque object act as an obstacle in the source of light, so it will cast a shadow. That's why we discuss here about the occurrence of eclipse. What is the reason behind occurrence of eclipse? Students, we know that there are stars, suns. These are the heavenly body of the luminous body, and we had already discussed what is luminous body. Luminous body which produces light. Sun, stars, these are the heavenly bodies which are producing light, and on this earth we are receiving light from the sun and star, mainly from the sun as well as star. And moon and some other heavenly bodies are the example of non-luminous body. Once I had said I will discuss about the why moon is a non-luminous body, because moon receives its light from sun. That's why moon is a non-luminous body. Okay, so due to the some important combination, these eclipses forms. So we should try to understand what is solar and lunar eclipse. Okay, so before try to understand one thing, we know that sun is in the center and earth is continuously revolving around sun, and the moon is the planet of earth. That's why moon is revolving around the earth. So sun, this is the sun in the center, and earth is continuously revolving around the sun, and this moon is revolving around the earth. So when these three bodies, sun, moon and earth, comes in a line, means when these three bodies come in a single line, so these causes casting of shadow one of each other. That's why formation of eclipse possible. Means suppose when this sunlight is coming from the earth, okay, and when moon casts its shadow on earth, when this moon comes in the light of earth as an obstacle, when light is coming from sun and moon act like a obstacle, and it stops this light or obstruct this light to reach on earth. So it casts one shadow on earth, that is a solar eclipse. When light will going from this sun and moon is working as a opaque object, and this some amount of light is not reaching on the earth. Okay, this earth, moon and sun. When sunlight is going from this point to this point, means from sun to earth, and this moon acting like as a obstacle, means opaque object, and this light is not reaching earth. So it is a concept of this solar eclipse. So if anyone asks from you what is solar eclipse, so what will you tell? Moon casts its shadow on earth, that's why earth is not receiving any light from sun, so it is a concept of solar eclipse. Or you can say when moon comes in between the sun and earth, and at a time sun, moon, earth are in the same line, that's why it become a cause of solar eclipse. Then what is the cause of lunar eclipse? When earth casts a shadow on moon. When earth casts a shadow on moon, that's why it will be the cause of lunar eclipse. Okay, suppose this is moon, and when light is not reaching on the moon and earth casts a shadow on the moon, it will be the cause of lunar eclipse. About lunar eclipse we'll discuss afterwards, but in this class just try to understand about the solar eclipse. Okay, so there are different types of solar eclipse, but you should understand about the basic meaning of solar eclipse. Simple, sun, and this is the moon, okay, and this is the earth. When light emits from the sun, okay, it will go on moon, and this moon is behaving like a opaque object. So sometimes the total amount of light will not reach on the earth. Sometimes the total amount of light will not reach earth. Suppose this amount of light is not reaching earth, so this area will be dark. This area will be dark, and it causes shadow on the earth. That's why there will be darkness in this area, and we feel this is the reason of eclipse, and this particular topic known as solar eclipse. When light is coming from sun, this object moon working as an obstacle in between, that's why light is not reaching on this screen. This screen is like a earth, so this particular part working as an obstacle, and we are not receiving light from the sun, and that's why it causes a solar eclipse. Solar eclipse means moon casts a shadow on the earth. So lunar eclipse, earth casts a shadow on moon. There are different conditions for the solar and lunar eclipse. So first of all, about the solar eclipse. Okay, there are three main types of solar eclipse. First one is the total solar eclipse, partial, and annular solar eclipse. So one by one we shall try to understand about the different types of solar eclipse. Total solar eclipse. When the total solar eclipse means, suppose this is the sun, this is the moon, and this is the earth. When these three bodies, the sun is completely obscured by the moon. Okay, when the total line which is coming from the sun, the total line is obscured by the moon, this total area which we are able to see, this total area is dark, this is the condition of solar eclipse. When the total area is dark, then this is the condition of total solar eclipse. When the total light is coming from the sun, obscured by the moon, okay, so no light will reach on the earth, and this particular condition is known as a total solar eclipse. Total area will become dark. This is the first case of solar eclipse. Second is a partial solar eclipse. Partial means in this condition, sun, moon, and earth are not in a line. Maybe there is some misalignment in these three: sun, moon, and earth. So the earth is the light is partially blocked by the moon. Suppose the light is coming from this point to this point, the light is partially blocked, and only this much area is dark, and this area is totally clean. So this will be the reason of I have shown in figure. Suppose if light is not reaching this sun, okay, sunlight is coming from this point, and this area is totally dark. This is the case of partial solar eclipse. Maybe this area will be dark on earth, so this area is dark, that is known as umbra, and this light area is known as penumbra. Dark area known as umbra, and this light area is known as a penumbra. Okay, this is the condition when, once again please look at here, this is the sun, moon and earth. We are talking about the partial solar eclipse when only this much area only having darkness, means on earth we are able to see only this much level of darkness. So this is the condition of partial solar eclipse. Okay, only this area is dark, so that's why we are easily able to see. So this area is dark, so this is the condition of umbra and this is the penumbra. Okay, here light is already available, only this much area darker because this particular area blocked by this particular area, light blocked by the moon. So this is the condition of partial solar eclipse. In partial solar eclipse, moon is not in the line, sun, moon and earth all are in the line, and earth experiences partial. That's why earth experiences partial solar eclipse. Last one is the annular solar eclipse. Annular solar eclipse is a type of ring formed when all the three heavenly bodies, sun, earth and moon, all these three heavenly bodies are in the line. When sun, moon and earth, all the three heavenly bodies are in the line, then this particular area form a ring, dark ring, that is a corona. Okay, this particular area form a ring, that is a corona, and this is due to the in line of sun, moon and earth. Okay, annular solar eclipse means when all these three heavenly bodies will come in a line, so a small dark ring will form on the surface of earth. That is a concept of annular solar eclipse. So we had discussed in the class about the solar and lunar eclipse. About lunar eclipse we will discuss in the next class. In this class we had discussed mainly about solar eclipse, types of solar eclipse and about the formation of solar eclipse. Okay, formation of solar eclipse means here first one is the total solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse and annular solar eclipse. These are the three different conditions. So students, you have to keep one thing in your mind: when moon casts its shadow on earth, it will be the condition of solar eclipse. It may be different about according to the casting of shadow and position of the moon. It will be the total or partial or annular. It depends upon the casting of shadow on the earth. If the moon casts its full shadow on the earth, so it will be the condition of total solar eclipse. If it casts a partial shadow, it will be the partial solar eclipse. And if all these three bodies come in line and create a small ring, that is a name of ring of name corona, it will be the condition of annular solar eclipse. So this is all about the solar eclipse. In the next class we will discuss about the lunar eclipse. Okay, so please revise what is shadow, what is solar eclipse, what are the reasons behind the formation of shadow. Okay, then only you can understand about the solar eclipse. Okay, so please revise it carefully. We will meet in the next class. Thank you for today.